All right, good evening, everyone. Happy New Year's Eve. I am meteorologist Jacob Matthews, and for the next 15 to 20 minutes, I'm going to give you a look at all the snow that is now falling in our region, all of the winter weather across the region as well. As you can clearly see on our radar, we've got some heavy snow bands, and it's mainly stretching from Cleveland up to Buffalo. You can see the darker shades represent the heavier snow, and the lighter shades represent the lighter snow. It seems like it's mainly a lake effect event after a clipper moved through from the Great Lakes into our area. That really generated another lake effect event. And you can see this is a 1 hour loop based on the past hour. And yes, there have been snow showers scattered across the entire region. And as of this moment, it seems like northeast Ohio is getting most of the heavy snow. Same case for Buffalo, but doesn't seem to be as heavy within Erie County. But there's still plenty of snow to look out for later tonight. So this could put a damper on some plans. If you were planning on traveling at all for New Year's Eve, it might not be a good idea to do that right now, given that there may still be plenty of time for the roads to really be cleared out. Yeah, unfortunately, hey, it looks like we got Judy from Spartanburg. Thanks for joining. Yeah, it looks like there's still plenty of snow, so it looks like the snow is just going to continue to fall from now through midnight. So unfortunately, any New Year's Eve plans might not really be happening as previously anticipated. So any plans that you may have had before might need to be changed right now. Still looks like there could be plenty of snow in the near future. As you can see, if we expand the map a little bit, the snow doesn't seem like to be disappearing anytime soon. There's still plenty of snow happening over Michigan, and given the direction that it is flowing on this loop, it could make its way down to Erie. It seems like it's flowing down this direction. It may curve a little towards our area too. Yeah, there might be a bit of curvature, so any snow that's happening in Michigan could probably flow towards Erie. Might catch a little bit more moisture from Lake Huron as well as Lake Erie, and it will just dump more snow into our area. So that would be the case for now through midnight. Let's take a look at some weather cameras. Here's a look at Girard right now. It looks like a lot of snow is falling, and feel free to report any snowfall accumulations if possible in your area. We would like that. So this is Girard. Still a lot of snow falling, and people are hopefully taking it slow on the roads. I would definitely recommend that if you must travel at all. Also, if you look at the Erie Bayfront, it looks like a few heavy flakes are now falling near the Bayfront, near the Bicentennial Tower, as well as the Sheraton Hotel, also greatly reducing visibilities. You got fast wind speeds as well. The faster the winds, the more likely you're going to get blowing snow, and that's just going to greatly reduce the visibility. So I'm sure I have a graphic that shows the current visibilities right now. I'm going to pull that up. Where is it? I swear I had one. Okay. There it is. I have a lot of graphics on here. All right, so here's an idea of how low the visibility is across the region. It seems like it's mostly 1 mile, if not a little lower, across the region right now, from Ashtabula all the way to Jamestown. So yeah, driving at this moment might not be ideal. What are the conditions on 79 between here and Meadville? Well, we got low visibilities from Erie to Meadville along I-79, like I mentioned before. Up to 1 visibility, and that's all thanks to the blowing snow in the area. And the snow is blowing around thanks to all those winds. Let's see. I do have a wind speed graphic somewhere. I'm going to pull that up pretty soon. Here we go. Yeah, these are the wind speeds that we're dealing with. So any snow that could blow in your face would be coming from the southwest. So if you're staring down to the southwest from downtown Erie, yeah, that's where you're probably going to get most of the snow blowing in your face if you're outside. We also got wind gusts. They're basically the same, so it doesn't seem like we're experiencing any dangerous wind gusts at the moment, but still look out for blowing snow while heading out the door. Also with these winds, you're really dropping the temperatures across the region. It feels more like 16 degrees in Erie, even though that's not the actual temperature. It's the wind that makes it feel like it's 16 degrees. And it feels more like 8 in Jamestown. So if you must go outside, also bundle up. Yeah, looks like I'm getting some comments saying that a lot of snow is being dumped in their area, and yeah, it's basically snow happening just about everywhere at this moment. Got some heavy snow in Buffalo, heavy snow in Cleveland. I'm not exactly sure about the snowfall rates, but looking at how dark the shades are, I'd say up to an inch per hour is possible in some cases. That's probably for Cleveland as well as Buffalo. Also, here's a look at the snowfall that is accumulated so far. It does say past 24 hours, but that's not entirely true. I could just yeah, get rid of that. This is like the amount of snow that's like covering the ground right now. So it looks like there's 3 inches of snow cover in Erie at this moment, 8 inches of snow cover in Meadville, 11 inches now for areas near Corey, and probably 8 inches in between Warren as well as Bradford. Some of the higher elevations, I suppose, are getting the higher amounts of snow cover. Also, the snow belts where the snow is heaviest. So if you're looking for if you're looking for a lot of snow on the ground, it seems like it's near Meadville as well as Quarry. So you're going to want to look out for that. Snow squalls at Canada Lake got 4 or 5 inches earlier. Now another 1 or 2 lately. Yeah, it's just going to continue. I'd say it's going to continue from now through midnight, unfortunately. So any New Year's plans will probably need to be changed as a result of all this snow. When exactly is the snow going to stop? Well, here's a look at the future cast. This is the amount of snow that we're seeing right now falling in the region. Through 7 p.m., it looks like we could see heavier bands flowing along the cold front, actually just ahead of that cold front. That front will provide more lift, so any moisture coming off of Lake Erie will condense more easily into the snow that you are seeing on the graphic. I'd say about midnight, it looks like there could be another shot of lake effect snow near Erie and over in northeast going into Corey. But it seems like it's clearing out in other areas like Meadville as well as Jamestown. And then maybe a couple hours after midnight, a couple hours into 2026, it seems like things settle down just a little bit. But there is another shot of lake effect snow possible for Thursday morning. Might be waking up to a few more flakes. And it seems like, according to this model, most of those flakes could be happening in Chautauqua County, so near Chautauqua Lake, Jamestown, Dewittville. And then it seems like it's settling down a little bit into the afternoon. And then it might just pick up again Thursday night, early Friday morning as the temperatures drop and the winds are at a persistent westerly flow. That'll continue to Friday morning. Friday morning might be waking up to a few more flakes, a few more lake effect flakes. And then things seem to settle down Friday night into Saturday morning as high pressure builds in from the Midwest. How much for Wattsburg? So snow cover right now in Wattsburg. I'm going to guess Wattsburg is about right here. I can pull up my maps just to be sure. Yeah, Wattsburg is about right there. And so now the amount of snow cover. Yeah, I should change that title. Snow cover. Now, snow cover near Wattsburg, 5 inches at the moment. That's what you're probably going to be driving in, if you must drive at all. Hopefully, the plow drivers are hard at work right now, just clearing the roads, making sure there's less than 5 inches on the roads, making sure that they're drivable for the night. But the snow is just going to keep coming. So even with these plow drivers, the snow is just going to continue piling up. So yeah, I would not really recommend going out anywhere for any reason. I would just spend this New Year's Eve at home. Yeah, driving, not exactly recommended. Yeah, that is a good idea, Anne. Pork, sauerkraut, that does sound pretty good right now. I actually am eating my late lunch, early dinner at the moment. But microwavable dinner, it's buffalo mac and cheese. Buffalo chicken mac and cheese. Yeah. And again, the snow cover hasn't really updated. It still says 3 inches for Erie. A lot more if you go down south, though. Traveling along I-79, the snow continues to fall, and even with the plow drivers, the snow will just continue to pile up even after the plow drivers have cleared out much of the snow, as much snow as they can. So yeah, driving not recommended. So far, it looks like if we go back to the radar, the heavier bands are still happening over in Cleveland. Seems like the heavier bands are making their way into Conneaut Lake, into Meadville. Seems like it's mainly south of Erie. Edinboro might also be getting a bit of heavy snow. Which reminds me, maybe I should pull up the Edinboro camera just to see what it's looking like over there right now. Yeah, this is Edinboro. Edinboro seems to be in traditional snowbound territory right now. The roads basically snow covered right now. Got a few drivers taking it a little slower than usual. Yeah, I would greatly reduce your speeds, 10 to 20 miles per hour, depending on if it's a major road or not. If it's a major road, at least 20 miles per hour slower than normal. If it's like a back road and the speed limit's typically like 25 to 35 miles per hour, maybe 10 to 15 miles per hour slower. If you must drive at all, of course. Snowing pretty hard in Titusville right now. Thank you for that, Paul. Weather's not being kind. Yeah, not being kind at all. Any idea of the lake temperature? Good question. I feel like I can pull that up, actually. Yeah, there's high-res temps. Is it possible if I can get a temperature? Yeah, it seems like the lake temperature now is at 30, upper 20s. Yeah, closer to the lake shore is a little cooler, given that it's a little more shallow there. But in general, I'd say it's low 30s for the lake. And as for Erie, 27. So not a big temperature difference, but I'm sure it's probably a lot cooler high up in the atmosphere, because you want it to be a lot cooler than at the ground to really get that instability, to get that snow. And I'm sure it is a lot colder higher up, say 1,000 meters up in the air. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get the temperatures at that height. I might be able to. As of now, the temperatures at the surface, they're mainly in the 20s across the region. But it won't feel like that if you step out the door because of these winds. It'll feel more like the teens, as you can see right now. That is if the wind is blowing. Like every time the wind blows, you'll feel a lot cooler to your skin. So it's a good idea to bundle up as much as you can before you head out the door, if you must go outside for any reason at all. But I wouldn't exactly recommend it. If driving is not necessary, then I would not recommend going out at all. This is the snow cover across the region right now. Seems like it's a little more concerning over in Meadville as well as over in Corry. Corry seems to be getting hammered quite a bit, given that it's in higher elevations. The snow will just like slope upward and get a little heavier as a result. Okay, so it seems like it's not only Erie or northwestern Pennsylvania that's getting snow. It's also happening down in Pittsburgh. There seem to be a few heavy bands happening in Pittsburgh too. Looks like a lot of snow accumulating down there. Wouldn't surprise me. Oh wait, yeah. If we go down to Pittsburgh, looks like it's accumulating to near 3 inches in parts of Pittsburgh right now. So even they're getting hit pretty well. Not as much as Mentor, Cleveland. They seem to be approaching 5 or 6 inches. Buffalo also getting hit pretty hard, over 6 inches right now. Just south of Buffalo, this particular area just got 9 inches in the past 24 hours. Yeah, it just keeps piling up, unfortunately. Hmm. Well, that's a little odd. I feel like the snow cover should be a lot more here. I don't know what's up with that graphic. Yeah, I'm just going through graphics right now. But I don't know. Something seems a little odd here because it's not really showing much for Erie, even though Erie is starting to get a lot of snow. Yeah, this doesn't really make much sense. I don't know what is up with this graphic. Is the heavy snow heading our way from Ohio? It seems like it's more coming in more from the direction from the lake. I mean, there is heavier snow coming in from Ohio if you consider Crawford County, Mercer County. So from Meadville down to Grove City, much of the snow that is happening now down there is coming in from Ohio. But for Erie, it's coming in mainly from Lake Erie instead. So anywhere near the lake shore, it's coming in from Lake Erie. Anywhere down in like Meadville, Grove City, Greenville, I'd say south of Edinboro, that's coming in from Ohio. And again, if you have any snowfall amounts that you'd like to share, feel free to do so. You also might be wondering what the colors in the background mean too. I'll pull those up. As of now, it seems like Erie County, Crawford County, Warren County, even McKean County, they're under a lake effect snow warning until 7 p.m. Surprise, surprise. So lake effect snow will just continue from now through what the National Weather Service is saying, 7 p.m. Although it wouldn't really surprise me if they might cancel that a little earlier because during the afternoon tomorrow, I'm not really seeing a whole lot of additional snow falling. Like if we fast forward to the future cast, let's go. Sorry, let's go back. I fast forwarded a little too far. Yeah, by late Thursday morning, Thursday afternoon, it seems like it's settling down a little. But then it picks up again Thursday evening, Friday morning. They might issue another lake effect snow warning. Maybe it could just be a winter weather advisory, given that my forecast for additional snowfall from Thursday night through Friday morning will probably just be 1 to 3 inches. So yeah, if anything, that might just be a winter weather advisory by then. And they might cancel the lake effect snow warning a little earlier. So we're now under a lake effect snow warning. You can see a lot more snow coming in from Lake Erie and say an additional 4 to 8 inches from now through tomorrow morning. By tomorrow afternoon, it wouldn't surprise me if the lake effect snow warning were to expire early. After that, there may be an additional round of lake effect snow, but it doesn't look as heavy. Probably an additional 1 to 3 inches. And it might be reasonable to issue a winter weather advisory because of that. And that could probably be from Thursday night through Friday morning. That's my thoughts so far. All right. But it's not just the lake effect snow warning. There's also a winter storm warning in effect for Chautauqua County until Friday at 10 p.m. If you were to go anywhere where the snow could be continuously falling in an area for the rest of the week, They'll probably be found in Chautauqua County. Yeah, it looks like there could still be some snow falling over there, at least through the end of the week. I mean, if we go back to the future cast, yeah, it seems like even on Thursday, most of the snow that is falling that day is still falling in Chautauqua County and even up near Allegheny County. Or sorry, not Allegheny County, Cattaraugus County. That's what it's called. Yeah, Chautauqua, Cattaraugus. So where most of the snow is falling through Friday is where the winter storm warnings are still in effect. So that makes sense. Could see an additional, maybe up to another foot from now through Friday, at least total. Hopefully the roads are mostly cleared out by then. Yeah. So if I were to choose a time when the heaviest snow could fall, it would probably be later this evening. Like on our future cast, you could see heavier snow bands by 9 p.m. And that's stretching from Erie down to Meadville and maybe even to Greenville. It's also stretching into Jamestown, Dewitville. Yeah, so I'd say between 7 and 10 p.m. could be the heaviest snowfall. But I'd say by midnight, if you must travel, even though the roads will be snow covered, by midnight there might not be a whole lot of snow falling. But still, I would not recommend driving at this time. The snow, yeah, the roads will be heavily snow covered. There might be plow drivers everywhere trying to plow out that snow. So my personal recommendation: try not to travel so much for the new year. Who ordered this stuff? Take it back to where it came from, please. Yeah, that's a good point there, Greg. I agree. But hey, it's Mother Nature giving us her last hurrah of 2025. Yeah, by midnight, it looks like most of the snow that could fall may be near Erie, Corey, maybe Jamestown, maybe even Waterford. All right. So here's a graphic on future snow accumulation. Like I said, this evening might be this evening might get dumped quite a bit. I mean, from now through 11 p.m., you can see how much it has really changed. It looks like it's an additional 4 inches, maybe 3 to 4 inches in most of the area. And then through Thursday morning, I'd say maybe another 1 to 2 inches. Now, as I progress through this graphic, you can see it's not really changing all that much Thursday morning through Thursday afternoon, especially for Erie and Meadville. It seems to be changing mostly for Corey and Jamestown. And those areas will still get quite a good amount of snow on New Year's Day, but for Erie and Meadville, probably not that much. It seems like the snow is becoming a little more steady for Erie, Meadville, Franklin, and the snowfall accumulation is not really changing much as a result. So Erie, Meadville might be fine for New Year's Day. I would still be careful if you're in Corey, Jamestown, or Warren for New Year's Day. It then picks up a little bit more Thursday night through Friday morning, given that there could be more lake effect snow affecting the area. But I'd say by Friday afternoon, a lot of areas settle down snow-wise. Let me make this graphic go out a little longer. Yeah, Friday morning could some areas could get hit a bit more. Yeah, so Thursday night, Friday morning, more lake effect snow. By Friday afternoon, the changes don't really occur as quickly. Seems like it's slowly but surely settling down. But these are the totals that we can expect through at least Friday evening. It's a slow accumulation. It's like it's not gonna jump up to 13 feet right away, or not feet, inches. It's not gonna jump up to 13 inches right away. It's just slowly accumulating. So if you must drive at all, I'd say maybe your best shot would be Thursday afternoon, because even though snow seems to be accumulating pretty well in Corry and Jamestown, it's accumulating pretty slowly. So I'd say Thursday afternoon's the best time to travel. Friday morning, yeah, I would probably change plans on that day too, just to be safe. But either way, I'm sure the plow drivers will be hard at work trying to clear out these roads. All right. Well, I think I'm going to end the stream. I feel like I told as much as I could. Happy New Year, everybody. Hopefully we have a good 2026. Hopefully it's a good start for all of us. Hopefully it's a good start for me. You can catch me on Jet 24 Action News later at 10 p.m., I believe, and Fox 66 at 10:30. All right. Have a good night, everyone. Take care.